Arrival procedure. When a client arrives into the salon, you'll need to let iSalon know this, and this is for two reasons. Firstly, so that it puts a red line through the appointment, as we can see here in Rebecca Halliday's appointment, and this is to indicate that the client is in the salon and having their hair done. The second reason is to move the client from the arrival queue, here on the left hand side of the main screen, into the in-salon clients list. And what this does is creates the bill for the client, and so that it's ready for them when they come to pay and have finished their appointment. So to arrive your client, select the arrival queue button on the left hand side, and this will take you into a list of all clients due to arrive that day. Locate the client that you want to arrive, in this instance it's Carly Field, and select the time button located on the left hand side of their name. The booking details screen will now open up, and then select the arrival button. The client will then be removed from the arrival queue list and taken into the in-salon clients list. If we now go back to the appointment diary by selecting the appointments icon on the left hand side of the main iSalon screen, we can now see that Carly's appointment has a red line going through it to indicate that she has arrived and is in the salon. As we mentioned earlier, Carly's appointment has a blue dot on it to indicate that her details are not complete on her client record card. Whilst she's in the salon, this is a really good opportunity to update these details. And to do this, we're going to go into the in-salon clients list. Select the in-salon clients button on the left hand side of the main iSalon screen, and it will take us into a list of all the clients who are currently in the salon having their hair done. Carly is the last person who arrived, and so her name is at the top of the list, and all we do is select her name. This will open up her client record card, and we can now update the details with as much information as possible. If you feel that there's additional information you would like to record about this client, but you don't have the space on the main area of the record card that we see here, you can use either the alert field or the notes field on their record. The alert field is actually used to record really important information about the client, and what it will do is flash up that message whenever you select their record whilst making an appointment or putting a bill through at the till. Information such as allergies to certain chemicals perhaps. Perhaps they're always late for their appointment and you need to be aware of this when it comes to booking them in. The notes section is used to record information about visits that they've had, anything that they've perhaps mentioned to you that you need to be aware of but isn't highly critical to know when you're making an appointment. It's more a history of that client. To enter an alert message, all we do is select the alert button here at the very bottom of the client record card, and then type the message into the white box. To enter notes about the client, we select the notes section here. This will automatically date stamp the client record card for us, and we can enter in whatever message we need to remember about that client. Once you've finished entering all the information, select the green tick to save the details and return back to the main screen. So if we now go back to the appointment diary by selecting the appointments icon on the left hand side of the main screen, we can now see that Carly's appointment has changed slightly from before. The blue dot indicating that she had information still to be entered on her record card has now disappeared, and her name is now highlighted in red as opposed to the black writing that was on there previously. This is because of the alert message we entered onto her record, and it's there basically just to indicate there's something that you need to be aware of about this client. So now we know how to arrive clients into the salon and automatically create their bills for them, but what about those clients who don't turn up for their appointments? No-shows. Now it is important that we make iSalon aware of this for two reasons. Firstly, so that other colleagues know that there's now an available slot to take an additional appointment, but also so that we can put a note on the client record card to indicate that this client hasn't turned up for an appointment previously. To do this, all we do is double click on the client's appointment, and we're going to use Chris Russell in Phil's column here as an example. This opens up the booking details screen. We then select the no-show button on the left hand side of the screen, And we can now see that Chris's appointment has been greyed out to indicate that he's a no-show, and his name has changed to red lettering to indicate that there's now an alert message on his record card. To view that alert message, if we double click on the appointment again, we can see it just here on the booking details screen, and it's been date stamped with today's date and the fact that the client was a no-show. Select the OK button to close the screen and return to the main appointment page.